Good evening, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the All Night Long Show. This is your host, The Fox, brought to you by Radio Dentata. This evening's show, very, very special guest, a very special show coming up. We are going to have with us Daisy Duxe, adult film star, touring feature performer, and the one and only event coordinator for the upcoming Stripperfest 8. We'll have a lot more coming up with Daisy Duxe. Don't anybody go away. We'll be right back after these words from our sponsors.
Hi.
Welcome back, everyone. The All Night Long Show with your host, The Fox, and welcome aboard Daisy Duxe.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. Thank you very much for joining the show today.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Daisy, why don't you introduce yourself properly and tell us exactly what Daisy Duxe is all about. Okay.
I am adult film star Daisy Duxe. I have been doing adult films for a little over 6 years now. I am also a feature entertainer. I'm touring nationwide across the U.S. In gentlemen's clubs just about every single weekend of the year, meeting fans, performing for those fans, and obviously promoting the most recent movies I have. I also run DaisyDuxe.com. I edit all the content for that, keep that up to date. What else do I do? Oh, upcoming competition. Let me turn off my radar detector. Upcoming competition is Stripperfest 8. It is the largest dancer competition in the Midwest. We hold it twice a year, in the spring and in the fall. And this is number 8 for us. And every time we do it, it just keeps getting bigger and bigger with more girls competing. Grand prize is $3,000. We have 2 different categories, Queen of the Stage and Queen of the Pole. Each girl is allowed to compete in either category, or you are allowed to compete in both categories, therefore giving you the opportunity to walk away with $3,000.
Wow.
We have a lot of sponsors for it. One of the sponsors being one of my tour sponsors, which is beamonstar.com, bemonStar.com. They actually provide me with samples of Extend products to give away while I'm on tour. And, of course, they sponsor most of the events that I do with products and giveaways and T-shirts. And, obviously, anybody that I can give a product to, I like to make sure that their sex life is really good.
Wow. When we get back from our first break here, I want to get into a lot more detail on how you got started, your tour, and also, obviously, I want to get into a lot more detail all about Stripperfest 8 and some of the past shows that you've done.
Okay, that works.
Don't anybody go away. We're going to be right back with Daisy Duxe after these words from our sponsors. And we're back, everyone, as promised. The Fox here with the All Night Long Show, and we're blessed today to have Daisy Duxe with us. Daisy, welcome back again.
Thank you. Thank you.
First of all, I want to find out myself, as well as for the listeners, can you tell us how you got going in what you're doing and where all exactly either you have briefly gone on your tour and where you're going to be touring?
Okay. I got started in the adult industry a little over 6 years ago. I was managing a CPA firm. I have a business degree, and was kind of running a website, but it wasn't a XXX website. It was more just fun pictures of me doing, just being sexy. One of the companies down in Florida, one of the major production companies, found that site and emailed me and contacted me and offered me a shoot. Down in Florida, professional DVD shoot, and after briefly thinking about it, I took the offer, and it kind of just snowballed from there. I really didn't expect it to go full-time. I didn't expect it to become a career. However, it has, and I am really okay with that. I have done probably 100 to 150 DVDs and probably twice as many website shoots, some of which, obviously don't ever go to DVD. And after about 2 years of doing movies full-time, I got approached by a lady who used to be a touring feature entertainer, and she's like, I really think you'd be good at it. And I had no idea that feature entertainment even existed. I didn't know that, porn stars get to go into a strip club and headline and get contracted to be there. So we spent probably 6 or 8 weeks going over everything, trying to learn everything, working on costumes, working on shows, building props. And in July of, let's see if we are in 2010 now, July of 2006, I had my first feature tour booking and have been on tour ever since, consistently, anywhere from 40 to 47 weeks a year.
Wow.
I travel a lot. I travel nationwide. Most recently have been covering a lot of the Southeast, Alabama, North Georgia. I'll be, of course, next week be headed up to Wisconsin. My tour schedule can be found online at DaisyDuxe.com, DAISYDUXE.com. And, of course, there's an email address on that website to contact me. So if you see I'm going to be in your area and you want to come out and see me perform at a club, then just shoot me an email or just pop into the club and say hey and let me know you heard me on the Fox.
Wow. One brief question here. I wasn't expecting to ask you this, but I'll ask you it.
Okay.
What do you think, you said honestly that you never expected way back in the beginning this just blew up and it's far beyond what you ever imagined it would be. What does Daisy Duxe think it is that makes her show distinctive?
My show on stage or my performance in a movie?
Well, both. What makes your tour, what made everything blow up so much for you? In a positive way.
I honestly think I have a business degree. I graduated with an associate's in business from college, and fresh out of college, one of my first jobs was managing a fitness center, and the lady that I worked under was a marketing brilliant. She's very brilliant when it comes to marketing, and taught me a lot about marketing a brand and marketing to the right, people, and basically you have to put yourself out there, otherwise nobody knows who you are. And I think I took that and kind of just ran with it and, started up all the, the fan pages online and social networking sites. And I think that built popularity very fast without spending a whole lot of money. I do like to, make myself available as much as humanly possible. I do answer all the social networking sites myself. It doesn't happen on a daily basis due to time constraints with traveling. But I do like to answer everybody that sends me an email or a message or something like that personally. I don't have anybody that does that for me because everybody wants to send an email to me, not to somebody answering for me.
Exactly. Very true. Can you tell us a little bit more detail regarding, I guess, both your position as the event coordinator as well as the event itself, Stripperfest 8 coming up?
Absolutely, absolutely. This is, like I said, the biggest competition in the Midwest. We held one back April 11th, and we had 38 competitors in the two categories, pole and stage. I, as the event coordinator, do a lot of the marketing for it. Promoting the event, making sure people know about it, trying to get word out, which is, pretty easy to do considering I'm in a strip club just about every weekend. So, it's easy to get word out about it. When it comes to the event, I do a lot of, I don't want to say behind the scenes, but a lot of, little tasks here and there that need to be taken care of so that the event can get kicked off on time and get started, and obviously everybody can enjoy the evening. When it comes to actually, working the event itself, once it gets going, I try to make sure the stage crew has what they need to keep the stage clean and make sure, girls coming on and off the stage have exactly what they need, and basically do my best to make sure that the event runs smoothly.
Now,
I do a lot with, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I do a lot with media because, again, being a marketing person, for the girls who actually win the event, we like to get as much publicity and coverage for these girls as possible. Some of the girls have the desire to be a touring feature. Some don't, but it never hurts to put a club's name with a girl's name in the, out in the media so that, if anybody ever visits that town, they can go visit that club, find that girl, and go, hey, I saw you on Stripperfest 8. I saw you on the website. I saw you in this magazine, and I thought I'd come, buy a dance from you, come say hey to you. We try to give the girls that compete as much coverage as we possibly can because obviously that promotes their club and promotes themselves and in the long run can make them more money, on the nights that they work.
Have you been involved in Stripperfest in the past?
Yes, I've actually been involved in the last, I think this is my actual fourth one being involved with. I came into On the Border as a feature, just on my regular tour schedule. And not long after being there was I asked to be part of it and to kind of co-host. And obviously really enjoy being part of it. I get to spend an extra day in Milwaukee, but I also enjoy, helping the girls. A lot of times when girls ahead of time or even after, I'll give my girls my personal number and go, look, if you have any questions, if you need any help, please give me a call. I'll be glad to help in any way that I can. I obviously can't, there's certain things I can't do for them as far as I can't guarantee a win. But for the girls that work hard at it and the girls that put the effort into it to put on a really good show, it usually pays off very well for them.
Well, you have a big job.
I love it.
I can tell from the tone of your voice. Yeah, there's a lot of involved there. I don't think a lot of people understand what a event coordinator with anything means, and you just explained everything to us, and wow.
I have a great, On the Border provides a great team. The management staff over there and the general Stripperfest staff, they do a great job of putting the event together very well. Like they don't half do it. Everything is done 100%. It's done top notch, and we want to make sure that it's an event that people are proud to say, hey, look, I won this event. We have also invited back some of the past winners of Stripperfest to be guest performers, to let the current crowd see what the prior winners are able to do. We have we have several guest performers coming September 26th. We have Christina Gucci, who is also a feature entertainer, along with Chevelle. And then we have Kat, Polecat, who is coming from Tallahassee. She owns a dance studio, and she is the prior Nashville pole queen, and she will be coming to do a guest performance for us. This is her first time making an appearance at Stripperfest, so we're very excited about having all of our VIPs and guest performers.
Wow. Do you want to let the listeners again know, number one, where all they can possibly find you and where all they can find out more about Stripperfest 8 if they want to stop in or whatever? Absolutely.
As far as Daisy Duxe, you can find me at daisyduxe.com, DAISYDUXE. I'm also on MySpace, Facebook, Twitter. I have a site on clipsforsale.com. You can look me up on there. I write a column for A Entertainment, TonyBatman.com. The best way to find me is just to Google Daisy Duxe, and it'll bring up several pages of ways to find me and ways to see what I've done and to keep up with what I'm currently doing. As far as Stripperfest, Stripperfest 8 is September 26th. That's a Sunday, and we invite everybody to check out www.stripperfestcontest.com. That lists all the details, and if anybody wants to register to compete, they can do so on there. There's also contact numbers for more information, or if you want to reserve a table to be guaranteed seating the night of the event. There's numbers on there to get contact information for that. So the more the merrier, the more competitors, the more fun we have. So if you have any questions on it, there's email addresses on both the daisyduxe.com and Stripperfest contest that you can email, and we'll be glad to provide more information.
Wow. Thank you ever so much, Daisy Duxe, for being available to join the show today. It's been great talking to you and learning a lot more about you and your career.
Thank you so much. We'll be in touch shortly.
Thank you, everyone. Check out the All Night Long Show on Radio Dentata each and every Friday evening at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Rebroadcast again the following Tuesday morning at 2 a.m. Eastern Time. That's especially for the European crowd wanting to listen to us. This show will be up on YouTube very shortly. Once again, Daisy Duxe, thank you very, very much for joining the show tonight. I can't thank you enough for taking the time out.
Thank you so much. You guys have an awesome week.
Good night, everyone. Good night, Daisy Duxe.